Hey, my name is Dr. Sean Price, Clinical Coordinator here at The Fix in Fort Walton. We do a lot of advanced work in our office, or what is perceived as advanced work. We work with patients with chronic conditions such as Hashimoto's and hypothyroidism and diabetes and Crohn's disease and IBS and chronic fatigue and all these situations that cannot be helped medically, or at least not healed medically. And we use some advanced technologies. We use functional medicine, so we use lab values to help us diagnose what's going on and figure out what to support. And those things are really, really good. It's nice to have technology to help us determine where the malfunctions are. We also use questionnaires. We also use good old symptoms. We use a lot of different things to determine where the issues are. We have a lot of tools in our tool chest. We use muscle testing. We use a lot of different things to help determine where the malfunction is. But when it comes to healing, it's very, very important that we stick with the basics of what the human body is and what the human body is meant to have. If you're sick, if you have diabetes, it's not a metformin deficiency. It's not because you don't have enough metformin in your system. It's because you've eaten a really, really crappy diet. You've ruined your metabolic system. You've ruined the way your body metabolizes blood sugar, and it needs to be rebuilt. If you have Hashimoto's or hypothyroidism, 9 times out of 10, it's not a thyroid issue. 7 times out of 10, it's not a thyroid issue. It certainly did not start as a thyroid issue. It started as a metabolic pathway disorder, and then you got on medication, and now it's moved into a thyroid condition. These things can be rebuilt. The body is very, very smart. The body is designed to heal. You just have to remove the interference of what's causing the body to break down. So for example, a whole food diet. Everybody wants to know, what should I eat to lose weight? What kind of supplement will help me lose weight? Blah, 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 blah. They get into all these different things. Well, your body is designed the way it was designed back in the beginning. It's morphed a little bit, but we're not designed to eat processed food. We're not designed to eat granola bars and breads and all these different things that we spend our days eating the majority of our foods, the majority of our dietary choices. We're designed to eat whole foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and meats. That's what we're designed to eat. If you ever watch the TV show Naked and Afraid, you'll see how these people survive and what they're eating. And those are the things that our body is still designed to eat. Those are the things our body is still processed to eat. So when you go to the grocery store, you want to know what to eat? Eat a whole food diet. Eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, and meats. Try to stay within those realms, and your body's going to be getting what it needs. The problem with that is if you eat too many fruits, you have too much sugar, because we're so addicted to sugar in the standard American diet that when people go this way, they eat a whole lot of fruit and they still end up going too high on sugar. But worrying about caloric restriction, worrying about how many calories you're getting in a day, worrying about all of these different things, once you're in a state of health, it's not necessary. Because back in the day, we didn't know what a calorie was. We didn't know what sugar content was. We didn't know how much fiber was in this food. We didn't know all these things, and we didn't need to. We just ate what was naturally available and fresh, and we ate it. That's the way the body's designed to work. So number one, dietarily, get back to whole foods. That's the best thing you can do. You don't need a fancy diet. You don't need fancy, all these fancy strategies. You don't need all this stuff. Just get back to whole foods and what foods are meant to be, and that will support you naturally. Okay, we're going to go through several different steps here to help talk about getting back to the basics of health. All right? Any questions, please feel free to post below. If you'd like us to evaluate your condition, please come into the office, and we'd be happy to sit down with you and see what's going on. All right, see you on the next video.